Hello, this is Soumyangi Yadav and you are watching Straight Up by edX Live. At OP Jindal University today, an international workshop titled Story of Israel, a Nation That Dwells Alone begins. Being organized by the Center of Israel Studies of the Jindal School of International Affairs, the varsity is garnering flak from the students for the workshop. This disputed workshop is scheduled to take place from today, January 17th to 23rd, 2024. The details of the workshop as per the digital pamphlet are that it would explore the story of Israel and its vibrant society, foreign policy and its successes and failures after 75 years of its establishment. It would also delve into a case study of the nuances of nation building and people's struggle for democratic aspirations in post-colonial Asia. Resisting this workshop, a student-led study circle of the college, Safdar Hashmi Reading Circle, issued an open letter addressed to the professors, scholars and students of the university. This letter, posted online on January 12th, read, and I quote, "Right from its title, this workshop contains numerous ideologically loaded assumptions and views, all grounded in the theological political set of beliefs known as Zionism." Unquote. As Israel is facing a hearing on genocide in the International Court of Justice, the open letter states that it is unbecoming for our institute to perpetuate a logic of mass destruction. Here is what a student from the university who wishes to stay anonymous says about the workshop.
It is regrettable and disappointing that while Dr. Achin Vanayak's talk was criticized by the university administration, they have given the green light to a workshop hosted by the Center for Israel Studies on lessons to be learnt by India from Israel, which is a settler, colonial and apartheid state. Dr. Vanayak's talk provided a critical view of Israel's past and present, including the mass violence that marked its founding and the ruthlessness of its response to the Palestinian people's struggle for freedom. This necessarily involved discussing controversial subjects, including suicide bombings and terrorism more generally, but Dr. Vanayak provided no endorsement or justification of these tactics. He only tried to explain them. The social media trolling that followed his talk was completely baseless. The Safdar Hashmi Reading Circle issued a statement soon after the harassment campaign began, standing in solidarity with Dr. Vanayak. The Center for Israel Studies' workshop, on the other hand, seeks to draw positive lessons for post-colonial Asia from a state which is perpetrating genocide against the Palestinian people as we speak. Israel is currently in the dock at the World Court, and mainstream international legal opinion has swiftly coalesced around the understanding that Israel is presently committing war crimes, and some quarters have convincingly argued that these have been committed with genocidal intent. The Safdar Hashmi Reading Circle recently issued an open letter to the Center for Israel Studies urging, at minimum, the suspension or reorientation of the workshop. Unfortunately, the organizers have decided to go ahead with it as it currently stands. It is necessary for those of us opposed to apartheid, settler colonialism and genocide to participate in the boycott, divestment and sanctions campaign, which involves boycotting Israeli academic institutions, many of which have deep links with the IDF and are built on confiscated Palestinian land.
On the other hand, when edX Live reached out to Professor Kinraj Jangid, an associate professor and the workshop coordinator, he said that the decision to hold the workshop by the Center for Israel Studies was taken a year ago and is not a recent one. He said, and I quote, "I cannot possibly say what people's reaction will be, but we are academicians holding an academic talk in an academic space. What outsiders made of our talk is their decision. This workshop is academic and there is no political inclination." Unquote. It is important to note that on November 1st, 2023, the university organized an event titled History and Politics of the Palestinian Present, during which a talk was delivered by Professor Achin Vanayak, a retired professor of international relations and former head of the Department of Political Science at the Delhi University. When several video clips from the lecture were circulated online, the talk faced severe backlash along with the allegations that it was anti-Hindu and anti-Semitic in nature. That is all from us today. We will see you again tomorrow. Mask up and stay safe.